Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today it's our first lesson of Arabic language. So we are going to start with the alphabets of Arabic language, because for any language, alphabets are the base of the language. Once we know the alphabets, then it will be easy for us to make words from the alphabets and then understand the language. So for the Arabic language, there are 29 alphabets. These are the alphabets of the Arabic language, starting from this alphabet. This is called Alif, and ending at here, this is Ya. So these are totally 29 alphabets used in the Arabic language. So in this lesson, we will read some of the starting alphabets, and then in the next lessons we will continue. So we are starting to read the alphabets now. So before we start, we have to read Ta'uz and Tasmiya. Ta'uz means A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, and Tasmiya means Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So I'm reading, so read with me. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So this is our first lesson, and we are starting from this letter, from this alphabet. So this is called Alif. I'm reading it, so follow me. Alif, Alif, Alif. Now the formation of Alif, it's a straighter line coming from the top to the bottom. As you can see here, this is a straighter line coming from the top and ending at the bottom. So this is called Alif. This is the first alphabet of the Arabic language, and it doesn't have any sound. Basically, it's used with the other letters to make different letters. We have to use it for stretching and the other purpose. So now the articulation point of the Alif, as you can see in this picture, this is the pronouncing point of the Alif. The empty space of your mouth, you have to read the Alif from the empty space of your mouth. Alif. Read it with me. Alif. This is the empty space of your mouth, so you have to read Alif from this space. Alif. So this is the first letter of Arabic language. Now the next letter, this is Ba. This letter is called Ba. Say with me, Ba. Now the formation of Ba, it starts from the top, as you can see here, and then it goes down and then goes from right to left. Okay, from right to left, and in the end it again comes from the bottom to top. Okay, this is the formation of Ba, and it also has a dot at the bottom. So this is called Ba. Again, Ba. This is the second letter of Arabic language. This is called Ba. Now, how we have to pronounce this? Look at this picture. This is the makhraj, or the articulation point of the Ba. As you can see here, we have to use our inner sides of the lips. Okay, we have to use the inner sides of the lips and we have to read the ba from there. Ba, ba, as it's written there, pronounced by the inner wet part of the lips. So inner side of the lips, you have to connect the inner parts of your lips, and that's how you have to pronounce ba. Ba. Try to read it. Ba, ba. Okay, so that's how you have to pronounce ba. This is the second letter of the Arabic language. Now the third one, this is the third letter. It is called ta. Say it with me. Ta. Ta. The formation of ta is same like the formation of ba. There is no difference in the formation. The only difference is between the dots, because we read about the ba, that ba has one dot at the bottom. Now ta, it has two dots at the top. As you can see here, these are two dots at the top of the ta. So this is called ta. Say it again. Ta. Okay, this is the third letter. Now look here in this picture. For ta, we have to pronounce it. We have to use the tip of the tongue. Use tip of the tongue, and we have to connect the tip of the tongue to the upper incisors, the gum of the upper incisors. We have to connect this is the tip of your tongue. We have to connect it with the gums of the upper incisors. Okay, so that's how we have to pronounce ta. Try to connect your tip of the tongue to the upper incisors, and then read ta. Again, ta. Yeah, so that's how you have to pronounce ta. You have to use your tip of the tongue, and you have to connect this tip of the tongue to the upper incisors. So that's how you can pronounce ta correctly. Okay, now the next letter, this is called sa. The next letter is sa. Say it again. Sa. Sa. Okay, this is the fourth letter, and the formation of sa, it's also like the formation of the previous letters ba and ta. The difference is sa has three dots at the top. We read about the ba and ta, that ba has one dot at the bottom, ta has two dots at the top. Now this one, the sa, it has three dots at the top. So this is the difference. That's how you recognize sa. Okay, sa has three dots at the top. Okay, say it, sa. Okay, now look at this picture. It's a bit similar to ta, just a little difference here. You have to use the tip of the tongue in sa also, but you have to keep that tip of your tongue at the edge of the teeth, the front teeth. In ta, we were putting the tip of the tongue at the gums of the upper teeth, but in sa, we have to put the tip of tongue on the front teeth, on the edges of the front teeth. Okay, so that's how you have to pronounce sa. This is the tip of the tongue, and you have to put this tip on the upper incisors, of the edges of the upper incisors. Okay, say it again. Sa. sa, sa. Okay, so these are the 4 letters we read in this lesson. First one was Alif. The second one was Ba. Ba. Then the third one was Ta. Ta. And the fourth one was Sa. Sa. And then we read about the formation of the letters. The first letter, Alif, its formation is very simple. It's a straighter line coming from the top to the bottom. And then Ba, Ta and Sa, all these 3 letters, the formation of all these 3 letters is same, just the difference is dots. Ba has 1 dot at the bottom, Ta has 2 dots at the top, and Sa has 3 dots at the top. And then we read about the articulation points, pronouncing points of the letters. First we read about Alif, that we have to pronounce Alif from the empty space of our mouth. As you can see here in this picture, that we have to pronounce Alif from the empty space of our mouth. Okay. Then we read about Ba, that for pronouncing Ba, we have to use the inner sides of our both lips. Okay. We have to connect the inner side of our lips, and that's how we have to pronounce Ba. 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 And then we read about Ta, that for pronouncing Ta, we have to use the tip of our tongue and the upper incisor, the gums of upper incisor. Okay, we have to connect the tip of tongue to the upper incisors gum, and that's how we will pronounce Ta. 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 And then we read about Sa, that's similar to Ta, just a little difference here, that we have to use the tip of the tongue, but this time we will not put the tip of tongue on the gums of the upper incisors. Instead of that, we will put the tip on the edge of the front teeth. Okay, the top 2 teeth, we will put the tip of the tongue on the edge of the teeth, front teeth. Okay, so that's how we have to pronounce Sa. So this is the lesson. We read 4 letters today. Okay, and then in the next lesson we will read the remaining letters.